On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, but just 60 minutes later, it vanished from radar without a trace. What really happened in those final moments, and why does this mystery still haunt us today? As soon as news broke, panic spread across the globe. Was this a tragic accident? A hijacking? What could have caused such a sudden disappearance? With no wreckage, no distress signals, the world was left in the dark. One of the first theories, a terrorist attack. Some believe that MH370 was hijacked by extremists, but without a claim of responsibility, the flight path didn't align with any typical hijacking routes. Could it really have been an attack, or was something else at play? Another theory, mechanical failure. Could the plane have suffered a catastrophic breakdown? Yet, no distress calls were made, and the flight trajectory shifted. Was it just an error? Or was someone controlling the plane's fate? Some theories suggest the government might be hiding the truth. Was this a cover-up, an orchestrated conspiracy? What if the disappearance of MH370 was intentionally concealed from the public? Despite months of searching, the wreckage remained elusive. Only small pieces of debris were found. What if the wreckage is out there, hidden beneath the ocean's vastness? Why was it so hard to find? The theory that sent chills down people's spines, alien involvement. Some suggested the plane had been taken by extraterrestrials. Were the strange lights in the sky a warning, or something far more unexplainable? Could the plane have been taken by forces beyond our control in 2015? A breakthrough. A wing fragment was found on a distant island. Could this be the missing link? As investigators confirmed its origin, the mystery deepened. Why was there so little wreckage? And where was the rest of the plane? What if the truth is darker than we ever imagined? Some suggest that MH370 wasn't a crash at all, but a secret that's being hidden by the government. Could the plane's disappearance be part of a larger plan, kept from the public for reasons we'll never know? 6 years later, the mystery of MH370 remains unsolved. What really happened on that fateful flight? Was it an accident, a conspiracy, or something more sinister? Until the truth is uncovered, the mystery will remain. Could there have been a cover-up all along? Intelligence insiders speculate that the truth was hidden, with key pieces of evidence purposely withheld. What if the disappearance of MH370 was never an accident, but part of a larger scheme? The search for the black box continued relentlessly, but the deeper they searched, the fewer answers they found. With each sonar ping, the hope of discovering the final moments of MH370 grew dimmer. The families of the passengers have not given up. They continue their fight for the truth, calling for accountability. But with each passing day, their hope begins to fade. How long can they fight without the answers they so desperately need? The last communication from MH370 was a simple good night, but it was the final message before the plane vanished. Was it routine, or was there something hidden in those words? Why did communication end so suddenly? Despite the intense searches, the wreckage remains elusive. Could the vastness of the ocean be hiding something, or is the mystery of MH370 simply too vast for any technology to solve? One theory suggests that the plane's final path was deliberate. Could the pilot have taken control and diverted the plane? The sudden and erratic changes in course point to a chilling possibility that someone may have been in control of its fate. Could this fragment be the final clue? Was this piece of wreckage a crucial part of the puzzle that could finally reveal the truth behind MH370? The search for answers continues, and this small piece of debris could hold the key. As the mystery of MH370 endures, the search for answers continues. With every new clue and theory, we inch closer to the truth, but for now, the mystery remains, floating in the deep like the ocean itself, vast and unknowable. What if the truth was hidden in plain sight? Some suggest that classified documents exist, locked away from the public eye. Could the government have hidden the real cause of MH370's disappearance? Despite the relentless search, the deepest parts of the ocean remain untouched. Could the wreckage be down there, hidden in the shadows of the sea? This new search effort is humanity's final attempt to uncover the truth. Satellite data was crucial to the investigation, but was it interpreted correctly? The data suggests a possible crash site, but could the plane have been intentionally hidden, or were we just looking in the wrong place? Global leaders promised answers, but as the years went on, the questions only grew. What caused the world's most mysterious aviation disaster? And why are the answers still so elusive? The families of the victims continue to grieve, struggling to find closure. For them, MH370 was more than just a plane. It was a part of their lives that was taken far too soon. As the mystery deepens, so does their pain. Despite the years of uncertainty, hope remains. A new team of experts is dedicated to uncovering the truth behind MH370. As long as the search continues, the possibility of finding answers remains alive. The mystery of MH370 continues to haunt the world. As the search moves into its second decade, the unanswered questions remain, and the truth may still be out there, waiting to be discovered. A new clue emerges from satellite data, a signal that could point to the plane's final location. But could these signatures be a false lead? As new evidence surfaces, the question remains, will this finally lead to MH370's final resting place? Families have not given up. Year after year, they continue to demand justice for their loved ones, hoping for closure in the face of a government that remains silent. Will they ever find the truth they so desperately seek? As the investigation falters, some turn to wild theories, offering no shortage of speculation. Could the truth really lie in one of these outlandish stories? Or is it all just a distraction from the painful reality? The deeper we go, the more the ocean's secrets remain hidden. Technology can only reach so far, but in these depths, nature holds the final answer to the fate of MH370. Years have passed, and the government's responses remain vague. Promises of a full investigation, but no new revelations. Are they withholding information? Or is there simply nothing more to find? Some suggest the pilot played a dark role in the mystery of MH370. Could he have taken control of the plane in a tragic attempt to end it all? The theory is chilling, but the evidence is hauntingly suggestive. The ocean floor is a treacherous labyrinth, filled with mountains, valleys, and deep trenches. Could the wreckage of MH370 lie buried beneath layers of sediment, lost to time and the crushing pressures of the deep? Could the disappearance have been a terrorist attack? Some experts believe that the flight was hijacked for a more sinister purpose. With certain passengers coming under suspicion, the mystery of MH370 takes on a darker tone. After years of searching, a small piece of the plane is finally found, with markings that confirm its origin. Is this the final clue? Or just another piece of an endless puzzle that leads to more questions? Asterisk. Could the flight have been deliberately hijacked? Evidence suggests that something went wrong in the cockpit. Was this the work of hijackers? Or was it something far more complex than we thought? Asterisk. The last communication from MH370 is eerily simple, a routine sign-off. But why did the plane go silent immediately after? Could this be the final piece of a dark puzzle, or simply an unexplained anomaly? For reasons still unknown, MH370 made an abrupt turn, veering away from its planned course. What caused this sudden detour? Could the flight have been intentionally redirected, or was it an error in navigation? Some experts believe that a struggle occurred inside the cockpit, perhaps between the crew and an unknown intruder. Could this have been the cause of the plane's disappearance? A desperate fight for control in the final moments? The black box, crucial evidence to understanding what happened, is still missing. Despite intensive search efforts, it remains elusive. Could it be buried too deep to find, or is someone hiding the truth? One insider claims that what we've been told is nothing more than a lie, a cover-up orchestrated by those in power to hide the truth behind the disappearance of MH370. But is this theory based on fact, or is it just another conspiracy? Despite the immense challenges, the search for MH370 continues. New technology gives hope, but the vastness of the ocean makes it feel like looking for a needle in a haystack. Can the search teams find the wreckage before it's too late? The final hours of MH370 remain a mystery. What truly happened during those last moments? The evidence points to something intentional, but the truth is still out of reach. As time passes, the final answers slip further away. As the search for MH370 enters its second year, countries across the world unite in a desperate effort to solve the mystery. But as new leads arise, the search grows more complex, and the question remains, will this international cooperation bring them any closer to the truth? A breakthrough is discovered by an aviation expert. A hidden detail that has been overlooked for years suddenly shifts the investigation's course. Could this lead to the truth, or is it just another dead end in a long list of false hopes? For the families left behind, every new day brings both hope and despair. With each passing moment, they fight for answers, not just for closure, but for the truth that has remained hidden for too long. The search for the elusive black box continues. Every ping from the sonar brings a sense of hope that the final answers may be within reach. But with each new depth they explore, they discover just how vast and elusive the ocean truly is. Years have passed since MH370 disappeared, and the clock keeps ticking. With each year that passes, the hope of finding answers dims. But the search continues, and the questions remain just as unanswered as the day the plane vanished. The ocean is vast, endless, and unforgiving. The wreckage of MH370 could be hidden forever beneath its depths. As time passes, the likelihood of finding it grows slimmer. But for those searching, giving up is not an option. After years of searching, a new strategy is unveiled, bringing hope to the search teams. With advanced technology at their disposal, could this finally be the breakthrough they need? Or will it be another failed attempt in the search for MH370? As the search continues to yield no results, new theories and speculations arise. Could MH370 have been hidden intentionally? Was the plane's disappearance part of something far larger than we ever imagined? For the families of the passengers aboard MH370, the years have only brought more pain. Each day without answers is another day without closure, their grief compounded by the mystery that still looms large over their lives. Some believe there's more to the story than we've been told. With key pieces of evidence hidden away, is there a government cover-up? Or is the truth simply too painful to face? Satellite data offers clues, but they only lead to more questions. Despite extensive analysis, the final location of MH370 remains an enigma. Was the plane intentionally hidden, or did it simply vanish in the vast expanse of the ocean? Some believe MH370 was sabotaged. Was the plane's disappearance a deliberate act of destruction? Could a calculated move have been made to erase the flight from the skies? The evidence hints at a much darker theory. The black box could hold the answers we've been searching for, but it remains elusive. As search teams dive deeper into the ocean's abyss, hope flickers. Could this be the final breakthrough we need to uncover the truth? Asterisk. Could the disappearance of MH370 have been caused by a catastrophic in-flight failure? With erratic movements and sudden loss of control, was this the tragic result of an unexpected malfunction? Or was there something more sinister at play? Was MH370 intercepted by military forces? Evidence suggests that the plane may have been tracked by military radar. But why was nothing done to prevent its disappearance? Was there a deliberate decision to leave the flight to fate? Could it have just been an accident? Was the disappearance of MH370 simply a tragic series of coincidences, or was it part of a larger, more complex web of mystery? The search for MH370 has gone on for years, and with each passing day, hope fades just a little more. But the search continues, because as long as there's the slightest chance of finding the truth, the journey will never end. What we have learned from the tragedy of MH370 is that some mysteries may never be solved, but the legacy of the flight lives on in the search for truth and justice. For the families, the memory will never fade. In the sea of confusion, one individual spots something others have missed, a breakthrough that could change everything. Will this lone investigator's determination lead to the discovery of MH370, or will they fall into the shadows of a mystery that refuses to let go? As the search team descends into the depths of the ocean, they enter uncharted territory. With each meter they plunge, they edge closer to uncovering a truth hidden for so long. If only the darkness would reveal its secrets. Was MH370 hijacked? New theories suggest the plane may have been intentionally diverted, its path manipulated by someone on board. Could this be the key to unlocking the mystery? Or is it just another baseless conspiracy? As the world's media descends on the tragedy, MH370 becomes more than a mystery, it becomes a spectacle. The hunt for answers is clouded by sensationalized stories and speculative theories. But beneath the headlines, what truth is being lost in the chaos? With new satellite data in hand, a new search zone is revealed. Could this be the breakthrough that brings the investigation to its end? Or is it just another wild goose chase in the vast expanse of the ocean? A piece of wreckage is discovered, seemingly innocuous at first. But as investigators examine it under a microscope, they uncover a shocking new lead that could change everything. Could this be the breakthrough they've been waiting for? As the search for MH370 stretches on, the blame begins to shift. Each country involved points the finger at another, and the investigation spirals into a diplomatic quagmire. Will they ever find common ground, or is this mystery destined to remain unsolved? For the families, the pain of not knowing is unbearable. Their desperate pleas echo around the world, a reminder that the human cost of this tragedy is far greater than any investigation can measure. The search for MH370 may never end, and the answers we seek may never be found. But the story of this flight is far from over. The mystery lingers, a haunting reminder of the planes that vanish, the lives that are lost, and the truth that continues to slip through our fingers. Was the final communication from the cockpit a sign of something deeper? With calm voices and measured responses, the pilot's actions may have masked a far more sinister reality. Could the crew have known something was wrong, or were they caught in an unimaginable situation? In the final moments before MH370 vanished from radar, every second mattered. A race against time. Was there a last-minute chance to save the plane? Or was the clock ticking down to a devastating end no one could stop? The wreckage doesn't tell the full story. A piece of debris doesn't match the specifications of MH370, raising more questions than answers. Could this be a sign that something bigger is at play, something hidden from view? Not all the evidence is real. Some pieces of wreckage found seem to have been deliberately planted, designed to mislead the investigation. But why? Who is behind the smoke and mirrors? And what are they trying to hide? Could there be a larger, coordinated cover-up behind the disappearance of MH370? Some believe there's a secret network of individuals, perhaps even governments, who know more than they're telling. But are these just the ramblings of conspiracy theorists? Or is there some truth hidden in plain sight? In the moments before MH370 disappeared, there were phone calls, unanswered, unexplained, and unsettling. Who was trying to reach the passengers or crew? Was this just a coincidence, or do these calls point to something much more nefarious? The investigation into MH370 is riddled with flaws, missed opportunities, errors in judgment, and wasted time. What went wrong? Could the search have been more successful if the investigation had taken a different approach? As we piece together the timeline, a chaotic pattern emerges. There are gaps, inconsistencies, and unanswered questions that continue to haunt the investigation. Could the timeline itself hold the key to unlocking the mystery? The search for MH370 has shifted to new frontiers, areas no one thought to explore before. Could these new efforts be the key to solving one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history? As the disappearance of MH370 sent shockwaves through the world, some individuals may have seen an opportunity to manipulate the situation for their own gain. Who stood to benefit from such a massive disaster? And what were they willing to do to cover it up? After years of investigation, we are still left with more questions than answers. What have we missed? What crucial piece of the puzzle is just beyond our reach? And why can't anyone seem to unlock the truth? Is there a massive cover-up surrounding the disappearance of MH370? Some believe that key evidence has been hidden to protect powerful interests. Who is behind the web of lies? And why have they gone to such great lengths to keep the truth from coming to light? Was the disappearance of MH370 the result of a rogue pilot? Could one person have gained control of the aircraft and deliberately altered its flight path? And if so, what would have motivated such a drastic action? The search for MH370 spans thousands of miles of ocean, a race against time to uncover what lies beneath. Yet, despite the technology at their disposal, the ocean remains stubbornly silent. What's hidden in the deep blue, and why does it seem determined to stay buried? For the families of those aboard MH370, the pain doesn't end with uncertainty. It is a daily torment. With no answers and no closure, the legacy of the missing flight is one of heartbreak, unanswered questions, and an unrelenting search for the truth. Could there be an international conspiracy to protect the truth behind MH370's disappearance? Some believe that powerful nations have a vested interest in keeping certain facts hidden from the public. What lengths will they go to in order to maintain control over this narrative? After years of waiting, a breakthrough finally arrives. But as one mystery begins to unravel, another takes its place. What new truths will we uncover, and what secrets are still being kept from the public? As the years pass, the questions surrounding MH370 remain unanswered. The search continues, but with each passing day, the mystery deepens. What really happened on that fateful flight? Some may never know. The truth is out there, still waiting to be discovered. MH370 disappearance is a story that continues to haunt us. The mystery remains, the unanswered questions linger, and the search for truth goes on. Will we ever know the full story? Or is this one of those unsolved mysteries that history will never fully explain? If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like the video to stay updated on more mysteries like this. Share it with your friends so they can join the search for answers. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. The truth is out there, and we'll keep searching for it together.